Are you thinking of spending money on Genesis crystals? If yes, then I recommend watching this because it might just save you a bunch of money. There's this website called Lootbar GG, where you can save up to 20% compared to in-game purchases. Since Lootbar uses the official partnership route, you can enjoy all the official Hoyoverse recharge events, meaning you can get twice the amount of Genesis crystals if you have the bonus. This is how I purchased 6,560 Genesis crystals for only $47. All I had to do was provide my UID and make the payment, and 1 to 2 minutes later, I received the crystals on my account. No hassle. It's completely safe and secure, and has thousands of good reviews on their website. Even big shots like Dukaja, Tevat Times, and Jello Impact approve of Lootbar, so head over to the link in the description and start saving money. New users get 5% off their first purchase. Hey everyone! Recently we got the first bit of info on the 5.3 banners. However, it's not coming from a reliable source, so it's marked as. Also, we are giving away 2 WELKINs on our Discord server, so make sure to join to participate. Alright, let's get into it. This info is coming from a new leaker with no track record, so take it with a grain of salt. It's also pretty early for 5.3 banners to be leaked, as the beta will start when 5.2 releases. However, these banners actually make a lot of sense. This is what we know so far. According to current leaks, the 5.3 banners will consist of Mavuika and Xianyun in Phase 1, and Citlali and Shenhe in Phase 2. And considering that Lantern Rite will take place in 5.3, it makes sense for Xianyun and Shenhe to get their reruns here. Mavuika and Citlali are pretty much confirmed already due to their playable character IDs in the game files. The sequence can sometimes tell us what order the characters will be released in. Here's the information we have. The ID numbers assigned to Natlan characters provide a significant clue. Notably, Mavuika is listed as 106 and Citlali as 107. With these IDs in direct sequence, it strongly implies they were intended to release side by side. This ID sequence is a primary reason why the speculation around both characters arriving in 5.3 feels reliable, even though the 5.3 beta phase hasn't started yet. Xianyun released during last year's Lantern Rite in version 4.4 and still hasn't had a rerun banner, so she is highly due for one. Shenhe had her last rerun in version 3.5, which makes it 587 days, or 14 whole patches since she last showed up. So it's safe to say she is definitely due for a rerun. With Lantern Rite set to be in 5.3, it makes sense for both Xianyun and Shenhe to finally get their rerun banners here, but we will have to wait and see. Let's dive into some new information on Mavuika's kit. Make sure to join our Discord server to take part in frequent giveaways, get instant leaks and updates, and hang out with other Genshin players, including me. Link is in the description. As a heads up, this information comes from Jav91EY, a source without a track record, so it's still hard to say what's real and not. However, one confirmed detail is that Mavuika will be a 5-star pyro character with some exceptionally unique mechanics. Here's what we know so far. Her elemental skill allows her to throw her weapon and enter the state called Night Soul, which lets her change up her playstyle. This includes tossing fireballs, performing slashing attacks, and, yes, hopping onto a motorcycle. The motorcycle can even transform into a glider mid-air, which sounds pretty cool. Her elemental burst reportedly acts as a massive team buff, enhancing everyone's stats and adding a rainbow-like glow to their appearance. Although the source may be unreliable, the part about Mavuika riding a bike seems almost certain. Let's discuss the reruns. Both Xianyun and Shenhe are characters from Liyue, and with version 5.3 coinciding with the Lantern Rite, one of the largest Liyue-themed events in Genshin, it makes perfect sense to feature Liyue characters like Xianyun and Shenhe in the banners. A key observation in Genshin is that characters involved in the main event of a version often appear in the banners for that update. This trend has been consistently observed across numerous updates, making it an important pattern to consider when predicting future releases. It would be quite surprising if no Liyue characters appeared in the 5.3 banners, particularly because Lantern Rite is an exclusive Liu festival. Therefore, while some aspects of the current leaks might still be uncertain, the inclusion of Liu characters is nearly guaranteed. Now, let's discuss another much-awaited event for 5.3, the return of the Chronicled Wish. This event provides players with the opportunity to pull for some of the characters from a set region. From the information gathered, it seems likely that we'll see Liu-themed characters this time around, meaning Xiao, Ganyu, Baizhu, and maybe Yelan will be the limited characters, while standard options like Qiqi and Qiqing may also be included in the pool. The Chronicled Wish will also include some weapons. Lastly, let's talk about what dates we can expect to receive more definitive details about version 5.3. The beta will begin on November 20th, on the release of version 5.2. This period often sees an increase in leaks, so we're likely to catch our first glimpse of Mavuika and Citlali's gameplay. Additionally, we may get early info about new skins, with speculation that Yelan could finally receive one. As for the release of version 5.3, it's scheduled for January 1st, 2025, kicking off the new year. You can anticipate the special program to be released around December 20th, which will provide official confirmation of what to expect. That's all. Thanks for watching and subscribe, or you will lose your 50-50 to Qiqi.